faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Zeeverfett.
Hi, everybody. What's up? Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up to my Tuesday show. I'm not going to do a drawing stream today because there's so much to talk about. But I'll continue to draw on what I've been drawing later on, off camera, of course. And then I'll post something later, just sort of a one of those drawing streams where you get to hear me talking in the background, but because it takes me hours to finish, I might fast forward it. So stay tuned for that. I might do something along those lines. But we had a lot of interesting things happen today. And the past over the weekend, we had the Black Adam stuff and some more Flash news and all that stuff come out. So we'll talk about that. And I don't anticipate having anybody on the show today. And that's cool because it just it'll make it a little bit more short and sweet and a little bit more intimate with my audience, which is what I've come to like. Intimacy with my audience. But thank you everybody for being here. If you can tweet out that we're live, I didn't do that, didn't get a chance to. This was sort of a stream off the seat of my pants. So I haven't really been able to do anything like that, but I appreciate it. Hey, smash that like button. That also helps and alerts people. Hey, shit's live. So appreciate that. So Dylan's here. What's up, Dylan? I appreciate you coming. Great avatar. Let's see what you have to say. And not gonna lie, I'm excited to see Keaton again. He was robbed of his trilogy. He deserves a second run at the character. I don't want to say he was completely robbed because it was his choice to leave in Batman 3, as they called it when he left. And that was before Wolfgang Peterson was signed on to be the director. It was creative differences. He didn't like the way the direction they were going. And they did not use second time. They brought in Robin Williams for that one. Second time they brought him in for the Joker, and then they brought him in for the Riddler, and gave the part to different actors in both times. So Batman 3 wasn't, I don't want to say it was doomed, but it didn't have a good footing, and so that's why he left. So, but I mean, I am excited to see him come back. I, like everyone else, am sort of curious as to how they're going to bring or make relevant or valid a 70-year-old Batman in this universe, this young universe with young actors, picking up these roles and doing these things. So hell, even Black Adam is younger than Batman. Hell, Commissioner Gordon, who's in the same movie as him, is 5 years younger than Batman at 65. J.K. Simmons. So interesting on how they are setting that up. I mean, when you're playing characters, you're portraying a character as an actor or whatever. It doesn't really matter what age you are. If you can sort of, fool the audience into believing that, you're the character for the story and all that. So I hope the stories don't suck, because that's the biggest thing, is if the story sucks, then the movie's going to fall apart, and oh well. So, hey, what's up, Zod? Zod's here. Hey, how you doing? Great take, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's smash that like it. Thank you so much. Pow. Let's see. Here we go. Droga's here. Hey, what's up, Droga? I'm doing good, man. Let's see. Everybody's saying, oh, yeah, sex is Ryan. That is right. That is correct. That is the phrase that pays here on the Zeeverfett channel. And how you doing, Nova Joe? Reese is here. What's up, Reese? He had some good takes these past couple days. Really did dig it. Yeah, catch you live. Hey, man, thanks for catching me live, man. I do try to catch you live. You do go live at the same time that I do. Usually it's typically later on Tuesdays, and after being in the chair for so long, I'm like ready to go. I'm ready to leave and not stay here. Only when I'm drawing do I usually catch you live as well, and am able to comment in the comment section. What's up? What's the Peacemaker? What's up, Andre? Andre is. I was gonna make a little picture for Andre, but I'll save that for the four nerds. But yeah, no, he loves the show. He is down with the Hamada verse. He loves that stuff. I haven't seen one episode yet, so I don't know. I don't think I'm missing out. Keaton's costume looks cool, but I don't want to come back though. I don't mind him coming back. See, I was under the impression that Keaton would come back and sort of do a cameo, sort of like Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever. He's sort of like kind of gives you that different universe, and I thought that they would possibly maybe de-age him a little bit, even though it's only, this is pretty much all you see. And then around the eyes, if they had to like remove any circles around the eyes, because when you get older, your eyelids kind of above your eyelids, they kind of droop a little bit. I thought that they would just sort of like maybe do that, or maybe like pin that up with some tape, to sort of give the illusion that he's younger than he is. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm interested. I'm curious. We'll see. I do know that because of the pictures of the Flash, that he does have silver gray hair. So they're not trying to make him younger. They're going to keep him at, I guess, a 70-year-old, Batman or whatever. So, or Bruce Wayne, whatever. So anyway, tell him, Joe. Yep. So Anthony's here. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? Andrew Casale's here. What's up, man? The Keaton suit it looks like it's from 1992, with some small changes. I think the small changes are just allowing him to be more versatile, allowing him to move a little bit better, make it a little bit more comfortable for him. I think that's what I've seen in the photos that we've seen so far, which I'll bring up in a minute. But I'll get through some more comments and then we'll bring that up. Has Batman and Gordon been the same age in every incarnation? No, usually Gordon is older, at least by, I want to say 15 years, about youngest maybe would be 10 years, but at least 15 years older than Bruce. And you can definitely tell in Batman Begins when, his parents die and a young Gordon, sort of takes him under his wing and consoles him and all that. He is definitely, old enough to work. And that's usually typically how it's always been set up. Even from, Adam West days, he was a young, maybe mid-20s. And that Commissioner Gordon there was probably in his early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. So typically, Gordon is always going to be older than the Batman. In this case, it's kind of flipped. It's not the exact same, and that's kind of how it was with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is 50 years old, and again, J.K. Simmons is 65. So there you have your 15 year gap, which is fine. And that makes sense chronologically. So Reese says, Hamada finally took a restraining order against Andre. No, I don't know, man. I think that they tend to spend a lot of time with each other. I know that they go on play dates and things of that nature, as Anthony would say. What's up, Katsuka? How you doing? And guys in the chat, let me know what you guys think of the Batman costume. I'll bring it up real quick. Actually, let me see, which one do I have? We'll look at this one. This one is the one from the thumbnail that I created spur of the moment. Let me share that real quick while I'm going through some of the share screen. Going through some of that. So boop and add to stream. There we go. Let me see. I haven't played with this stuff yet. No. Okay, I like that one. So so there he is. And this is a stunt double. So he's doing a stunt here. But let me see. Can I zoom in? Let me see if I can zoom. Allow me to zoom, inspect. No. Let's go here. Let's go back to there. Let's go to zoom. It doesn't like it. It's like, okay, never mind. Never mind. And we'll just go back to 100% for that. Okay, so anyway, so there's that. And yeah, I mean, it's got that sort of chest from the 92. The bat symbol is 92. I thought there were like, weird sort of ovals on his shoulders. Underneath the cape, you can see that he has shoulder pads to sort of give him, make him look a little bit more imposing. The cowl looks great. The belt looks good. You know, it's very muted. It's not as yellow as it once was in in there, and you can see the serrated cape at the bottom and his legs. The only thing I don't like is his pants, sort of how they ripple a little bit, you know, in the crotch area, the back crotch. That kind of looks a little weird. But yeah, I mean, you know, tell me what you guys think of that. As I have that up, he says, "Hello, what's up?" Let's see. Here we go. Me either. I haven't watched anything Peacemaker. No trailers, episodes. Just pretend it doesn't exist. It just doesn't interest me. So therefore, I don't care. Maybe one day I might, you know, check it out. But I'm just not. I just don't care. So what up, Mr. Patia? Okay. Let's see. Hey, Nicotina. Miss Peacemaker surprised me. Loved it. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, I mean, hey, you know, different strokes for different folks. I don't want a 70-year-old Batman as the main one. He can barely fight. I mean, he's going to have a stunt double. So you're just going to have to, you know, sort of allow your brain to think that, oh, hey, you know, he's handling this. You know, just that suspension of disbelief. I mean, he's not Prince Philip, but they should have recast Affleck instead of bringing back Keaton. The thing is that, like, you know, it was a gamble either way, right? Would they cast another person to come in and take over? Like, I mean, you know, for example, God, who's the guy that played? I'm horrible with names. But the guy that played Thanos, I was like, you know, he would have been great. He's done a lot of characters for Marvel, and I think they're dead now. So I mean, it's like he's free agent. He can come back and do something. He can play an older Batman, and he's built. He's, you know, pretty. God, forget his name. His father was in film. His name is escaping me right now. Let me see if anybody has said it for me. But his dad was in the Amityville Horror, and he was in Goonies, and I can't remember his stupid name. Josh Brolin, there it is, Josh Brolin. Yeah, his dad. Actually, I thought his dad looked. I mean, his dad is funny. He kind of Christian Bale resembles Josh Brolin's father, and I was like, yo, he would have been a pretty good 1980s Batman because he's pretty tall. And that would have been cool. Thank you, Zod. Appreciate that. Let me see. Let me go back up here though. Had some other comments. Yeah, Keaton is a big celebrity, so I think that was an easy bet for them. Like, he's already a beloved Batman, and if he's doing the Vulture, if he's like, you know, still kicking it and doing his thing, why not approach him? You know, the guy over at Warner Brothers, Michael Uslan, whatever. He's huge into Batman. You check out any Batman property from the 80s to now, his name is always on as producer. So he is definitely the guy that is orchestrating any Batman content that you've been watching for the past 30 years. So I'm sure that he's the one that made the call to Keaton to say, hey, you know, come back and do something. I thought it was going to be a one-off. I thought it was going to be sort of one and done. You know, the Flash goes into the Burton universe, tries to get back to his own, but it just seems like it's going to be convoluted, and it seems like he's just going to be a mainstay, and he'll just be popping in and out because he's not really a Batman that's going to be doing anything really, other than just sort of connective tissue. Like here, if you go here, let me bring up my next image right there. So Commissioner Gordon, this is a flashback shot. He is yeah, I'll take that off the screen. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so he's a redhead here, and so is Barbara. And so this is a flashback, and I think that what's going to happen is that this is sort of going to show you how Barbara, you know, had interaction or had something to do with Batman. Like in one of these incidences, like, oh yeah, she, you know, he's the reason why, you know, she chose to model herself after him or whatever. So it's just going to show some flashback sequences. It's going to show that Commissioner Gordon's wife, which I think is also named Barbara, she's going to be blown up by Firefly. Brendan Fraser as a younger, you know, maybe 20s, 30s, whatever. And then that's that one shot where he sort of pulls up in his car to that apartment. He gets out of the car, runs toward the door, and it, it blasts him back. And then, if you saw the stunt double, was jerked back from that, and they were doing, some stunt work there. So I think that's sort of what's gonna be the Firefly is going to be the person that kills Commissioner Gordon's wife, Barbara's mother. So I think that is how that's going to play out. Let's see. Let me go back up here because we did have some other comments. Let's see. Keaton's suit seems more baggy. Well, this right here, what you're seeing, which I'll click to this one, what you're seeing here, like, look at his pants. It's sort of bagging here and sort of, his midsection. I think this is just a stunt suit. I think this is just, a suit for the stunt, because that's not Keaton. That's not Keaton there. I think this is just for the guy to be able to move around a little easier. I think that's what this is. But yeah, I think that, because the seamstress, the costumer that they hired is not going to make them look horrible. And this is the same suit. I'm guessing this is the same suit from the Flash film. They just they just wrapped Flash last year. They're filming Batgirl right now. So there's, he hasn't really fluctuated too much in his weight. And he's not putting on any muscle or anything like that. Hence, the reason why they put the padding on or whatever. But I really don't see this being, the suit. I think this is, as far as this being the hero suit. They make many different suits and they all serve different purposes. And I think that this is just a stunt suit. He's going to be running, or he's going to be doing something active, which Keaton clearly will not be doing. Let's see. Andrew says, Gary Oldman, Commissioner Gordon, was young with Christian Bale's Batman. He was young, but of course, Bruce was younger. So there you go. Dark Knight Returns Gordon, probably. There we go. Yeah, big celebrity. Again, that just means I'm caught up to that comment. Let's see. I was never a fan of Keaton's Batman, to be honest. He's all right, just not memorable for me. Well, you just turned, what, you're still in your teens, man. This stuff came out way before you were born. So you just, you don't have that connective tissue like I do. I watched this when I was young and I sort of grew up with it. So this is that was the standard, because before Michael Keaton's Batman, we didn't have any Batman movies. We didn't have anything other than the TV show from the 1960s and then the cartoons. So Michael Keaton's Batman was the first Batman that I got to see on the big screen, since the last time they had a superhero movie that was big like that was Christopher Reeve's Superman. So they finally, said, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and try to make Batman. Because back then, they didn't think that these films would be popular. They didn't think that these films would make money. They didn't think that the audiences were there or would care about it. But, of course, that's proven not to be the case. Why am I feeling after destroying the Snyderverse, they're going to F up Burtonverse to the films? No, see this one here that put Warner Brothers and DC on the map back in 1989. So they're not using the Burtonverse. What they're doing, and this is my opinion, what they're doing is they're cherry picking things from that universe and putting it in a different universe that the Flash has created. So they're taking the Batmobile, they're taking Keaton, they're taking the Bat Cave, they're taking elements from it, but it's not going to be the Burtonverse. It's going to be a completely different thing. It's just going to be like, oh, we're just, like I said, they're just cherry picking the best things that they think represent that version of Batman. So it won't be Burton-esque. It won't be like the city won't have that Burton feel, very claustrophobic and gothic and towering and all that. It's going to just be a regular city like you've been seeing in Man of Steel, in BVS, and of course now in Batgirl. If you look at the architecture, if you look at the buildings and all that around it, I doubt that they're going to put a lot of money into CG to make it look like the 1989 or even 1992, which is even more claustrophobic sets. I don't think they're going that route. I think they're just going to keep everything sort of simple, easy, and under Walter Hamada, he has been known for, and that's the reason why they brought him over from New Line Cinema, was because he knows how to budget a film low. He doesn't spend a whole lot of money. So I don't think that they're going to be doing that. Let's see. Keaton Batman can move more. I hope so. I hope the biggest thing that for everybody that is a Keaton fan like me, we just want to see him turn his neck, and that's pretty much it. If he can do that, I'm like, okay, cool. Good job, good deal, whatever. And let's see. The stunt double's name is Rick English, and he did Pattinson's stunt double as well as Batfleck stunt double. Batfleck stunt double was not him. Batman. Oh no, wait, he was. Okay, if you're talking about him in the Flash. Yes, that if this is Rick English, then there you go. You have it right. The the other one I was thinking was Richard Citrone, who has been Ben Affleck's Batman stunt double for BVS and Justice League and all that. But he was not asked to be a part of the Flash, so yeah, I guess so. That's cool information, man. Thanks for that, Lucid. What's up, man? Whose brilliant idea was to bring a short 70-year-old Batman? Like I said, that's Michael Olslin. You can hit him up. He is a Warner Brothers executive. I'm sure that was his. I'm almost 100% positive that was his decision. He was the one that brought it up. He was the one that brokered the deal. He's the one that you should go after. Zeeverman, what's up? Sickness is in the house, and I don't have the drop, but I'll play this. Here you go.
I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
I mean, that's what I got. But thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, if you look at it, the suit, I'll bring that up. The suit is going to be, for the Flash, in the Flash film, it's going to be one of these sort of makeshift Batman suits. So if you see that, that Batman, emblem right there with the chest below there, and then the lines on the breastplates or whatever, that looks a lot like what this current version is. I believe this is it. Yeah, there you go. There's the lines right there on either side of the chest, and then of course that little divot, that little dip right there, right underneath, and then you've got this little swoop here and a little swoop there, and then of course you would take the you would take that off. But other than this right here, that is the Flash's suit, or the not Flash's suit, whoever Ezra Barry's doppelganger is, whatever. He'll be using that. And they just spray painted it red and yellow. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, guys, we're going super colorful. That's the direction they want to go. So and hey, man, if it works for them, good on them. If it sucks, they'll definitely find out. What's up, 187? How's it going? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, guys. Again, don't forget to smash that like button. And then when the stream's over, come back and leave me a comment. If you can leave me a comment, I will respond to you. It does help with engagement. It has been helping me with views and all that kind of stuff. So that's awesome. I appreciate it for everyone who has done that. That's great. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Wonder Twins. Oh my God. Okay. So I got to bring this up. That was pretty funny. Hold on one second. Let me stop sharing the screen real quick. Or I'll just drag that over. Let's see. Twitter. There was an account that was created today. And I'll just bring up this image here. Where is it here? And then scroll up, and then there it is. That's good. Anyway, I'll use that, and I'll bring that over here. And then, so as you can see, a Wonder Twins account was created today, and they used my Twitter handle for their Twitter handle. And I thought it was funny. I didn't care. I didn't hit the person up, but it was pretty funny because they had announced a Wonder Twins movie for HBO Max. I think what they're doing is they're bringing in a lot of obscure characters that no one gives a shit about, and they're trying to capitalize on that, like Peacemaker and Vigilante and Wonder Twins, and I don't want to say Batgirl, but they're bringing in Blue Beetle and all that, just obscure characters that nobody really cares about, and then Plastic Man if they do that, and then they're sort of going to bring all that in play. And so there's been a lot of, I'll take this off the screen. There's been a lot of accounts that have come out that are like, Flash Film News, Batgirl News, and this was another Wonder Twins news. And it was just funny that they brought that up, for the Z in my logo, Zeeverfett, which I have made the whole alphabet that you can find for purchase on my Teespring and TeePublic, or if you just want to check them out to see how, what the different letters that I came up with for the diamond logo for the Superman sort of, or Kryptonian, design, what those might look like, and you just go check that out. No, you don't have to purchase anything, just for fun, funsies. So anyway, so yeah, they created that. Andre actually reached out to them, and he was like, "Yo, did you get permission?" I didn't care. It's just a logo, whatever. But anyway, so there's him again. It's back to. There we go. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, it's Batman, whatever. And I'm sure the Batman's not going to play a huge role in Batgirl anyway. He's just going to be in a couple shots, a couple scenes, and you're only going to see Keaton for like close-up shots, and that's it. Just close-up shots. Whenever he's needed, he'll be there. So anyway, Sickness Dylan. Let's see. I'm back to that. Let me see. My choice would be Jason O'Mara, who voiced Batman in the New 52 animated films. He's same age as Batfleck, or Affleck. I keep calling him Batfleck. And he'd be a very good Batman. Well, I wouldn't have any problems with that. Let me see. What's up, Q? I see you're here. How's it going? Props to the stunt Batman. He wore 3 different Batman suits. I mean, and that's great. I mean, that's just more toys that that can be sold. So there you go. The Wonder Twins they took, yes, they did. But it was funny. I didn't care. I'd rather have Keaton than recast Batman. See, it's very ambiguous. A lot of people like, hey, I'd rather do this, I'd rather do that, or whatever. Just do whatever, man. Let's see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, whatever. I mean, what are you going to lose? Time? Let's see. Seeing Keaton again is going to be a big burst of nostalgia. Yeah. As worried as I am about the Flash, I'm excited to see Keaton. I am excited to see him too. I'd like to know how. The most intriguing thing for me is how he is going to be used, and how they're going to be able to pull it off. Like, is it going to be good, or is it going to be laughable? And for a DC fan, I don't want it to be laughable, no matter what. I'm just like, I don't want it to be, Michael Keaton coming out talking dick jokes like, freaking, Peacemaker. I don't think it would be that, but, I don't want it to be something that's just like a big joke. And again, it's like, oh, hey, Marvel's doing so great. DC can't do shit, and they're always playing catch up, and they can't really get their act together. And their universe is no fun. Their universe is no, it's not building any sort of momentum or lore or, cohesion. Or synergy, anything. It's just it looks silly, and so far I'm not interested. I am interested in the Black Adam stuff that came out, and we'll look at that in a minute. But I'm interested in that. Let's see. Here we go. Dylan says, poor wording from an earlier comment about Keaton being robbed of his trilogy. Oh no, it's all good. I was being very picky with your wording, just to make a point. So thank you for allowing me to do so. But yeah, no, it's all good. I wish that, I wish he would have continued in the series. But they were, since then, since Batman Returns, they were going to lighten things up, and he didn't really like that. He didn't even want to come back and do Batman Returns. Before Batman Returns, he'd never played a role twice. He'd never come back for a sequel. And there had only been talks about him doing Beetlejuice 2, which never happened. So, for him to do that, to come back as Batman again, that was pretty big for him, for his career. So, let's see. Warner Brothers is a walking L for not using Michael Keaton for a Batman Beyond movie. Right. I agree. Instead, we've getting a Batgirl Beyond. Not a Batgirl Beyond, a Batgirl Present. It's Batgirl present day. It's not Batgirl Beyond. It's whoever, somebody was like, trying to scoop that. It's like, no, it's not. It's not that. So, do we, oh, you got it? Okay, cool. So, it's in there. All right, sweet. So we just picked up a Batmobile, and that's going to be dope, because I'll fix that up for my son. So 2 Batmobiles. Oh, okay, great. So I'll be fixing those up, and so I'll have a Batmobile in my garage. But anyway, so that's awesome. Back but yeah, so it's not a Batgirl Beyond. It's just going to be a regular Batgirl. That's kind of it. Talking about the Flash. Got you. It looks like CW era suit with a cape. I mean, it's again. I see where you're going. I see where you get that, and I can't disagree with you. I can't disagree with you. I just, what is it going to look like in the film? That'll be where it's like, we can either laugh at it or, we can, be okay with it. You're right. Let's see. So Ironside, hey, what's up, Lucas? How's it going? I wonder what Warner Brothers should show to Keaton to give him or to have him like a big money. I mean, a big check. They brought in like one of those big, publishers clearinghouse cashier's checks, and they were like, hey, whatever Disney's paying you for the Vulture, we've got this money here for you. And hey, man, awesome. Awesome. Like, dude, good on him. I wish no ill will for Keaton. He is coming in. He's doing this. He was asked to come. So it's not his issue. It's not his problem. And that's why I'm cool with seeing him. Sue them. Why isn't there all your logos that get stolen? Well, I mean, I take it as a compliment. It was kind of out of the blue, and I was like, and there have been a lot of people that have taken my logos. Like I had somebody use my Blue Beetle logo on the one on the right. They took my little Blue Beetle logo that is only mine, and they put it on their thumbnail on YouTube. And I was like, wow. But they, I'm sure that when they did that person or that individual did not know that was mine. And that's what makes that funny for me. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, we won't be getting this, unfortunately, anymore after the Flash, which is, kind of sad. So if we get him back, if we get Ben Affleck back, then we will get him only in the Snyderverse, because he was signed on to do these things. And I think that's one of the reasons why he does not or did not want to do anything beyond the Flash. He didn't want to commit to anything else. He didn't want to. That's why he put out that comment about, sticking with or doing any more IP projects. Because, he wants to go off and do his own thing. He signed on to do a specific thing for a specific director, and that didn't get accomplished. So he's like, okay, even though Batman is his favorite, character, he's like, yo, the way you guys handled that, not cool. I'll come back and do this, and we'll see how it goes. But, hey, they may do the same thing like they did with Keaton and throw a whole bag of money at him and say, hey, let's do something else. But until then, I'm going to say, hey, he's sitting on the sidelines and he's doing his own thing. Like, hey, man, enjoy, like, what was that one? The last, the movie he did with, it was The Last Duel, and with Adam Driver. And that was a good movie. I liked it. You want to check him out? Check him out in that. That was a good movie. Here we go. Let me speed things up a little bit. Let's see. Are you looking forward to the Batman? I'm actually not. I'm looking forward to this version of Batman because I'm curious as to how he's going to be used. With Robert Pattinson's Batman, dude, I mean, we've had Christian Bale's Batman, we've had Val Kilmer, we've had, George Clooney, we've had Michael Keaton, we've had Ben Affleck, we've had Batman, and everything Batman and more Batman and Batman. So we've been Batmaned out. That's why I'm excited for Black Adam. That's why I'm excited for Blue Beetle. That's why I'm excited for the Aquaman movie, and I'm curious about the Flash because it's weird. So, but I'm more interested in things that are not Batman. But the thing at the same time, because they started off this whole thing with Christopher Reeve's Superman. I need more Superman because they've sort of shelved that character, and he's my favorite character. That's what I modeled my channel after, and everything. And I really like that character, and I have no problems with Henry Cavill. I got bored with the Superman and Lois show, or Lois and Superman, whatever you want to call it. And but I'd like to see another live action movie. Bring back Brandon Routh. I don't care. Bring back Henry Cavill. Good. Bring them both back in the same movie. Good. Don't care. Give me more Superman. I'd love to see it. Hey, what's up, Jesse? How's it going, man? I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you all showing up. You guys are great. Smash that like button, and I appreciate it. Again, after the stream is over, man, just come back, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of any of the things that I've talked about. I would love to get that. It does show a lot of engagement. It does help me out with YouTube. Anyway, you think they will use the same Batmobile that Keaton drove in '89? It will be the same look. It will. We've already had behind it. Do I have it? Hold on. I might have it. I might have a shot of that when I covered it a while ago. This one? No. This one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so yes, I do have it. So there is the Batmobile, and aesthetically, it looks like the Batmobile. It looks correct. It looks like, oh, that's the same one that was used in the movies, and this is from the current production. This is from the Flash, so you'll see that. And if anything, you'll see it in the Batgirl show as well, just sort of, again, show connective tissue. Because this is my favorite Batmobile here. I love, and my second favorite Batmobile is Batflex. I think both of them have that sort of like sort of Formula One race car, but also a muscle car sort of look to it. And that's why I'm not really impressed with Pattinson's Batman or Batmobile, because it just looks like a black Fast and Furious car. And that to me is not exciting. That to me is not Batman. Like this here, that screams Batman because it's different. It's bulked up. It's something that he had to either create or modify or whatever. And the stuff that he's like, I like Pattinson's Bat bike more than I like his car. I think the Bat bike looks a little bit more characterized like Batman. I think that was, like, whoa, hey, you did something to that. That looks interesting. The black car that just looks like a muscle car. It just looks like it belongs on like Mad Max Fury Road or something. Anyway, so let me continue with these comments. These are great questions. I like them. I like them a lot. I feel like writing another Batman story. Well, have at it, man. Your only your only your imagination can hold you back. Lately I've been in a Star Wars mood, but now I'm in a Batman mood. Well, there you go. You just need that inspiration. Anthony says we probably are never getting a Batman Beyond movie, which is sad. That's because a lot, I can't say that we'll never get it, because I would say that before Shazam, before Aquaman, before Blue Beetle, before hell, even the Birds of Prey movie, because Warner Brothers would never. And that's why I was so elated when they made that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie, was because they were trying something new. It wasn't Batman Superman. They were trying something new, trying something different, and I gave them props for that, even though the movie sucked. So I can't say that they'll never do that. Especially if they have like Ben come back, or Clooney, or I don't know, it's Clooney, just somebody playing old Batman, or Keaton come back. And because the Keaton Batman is what the Batman Beyond universe was based off of, because of the Batman the Animated series. So it all kind of connects to that. But it was, I think, in my opinion, it's a missed opportunity by Warner Brothers to not capitalize on that. Keaton has lived off the roles for decades. He always wanted to return. He was just waiting to be asked. And he could have been. He could have been asked. But yeah, I mean, they just never were going to do it. And when Christopher Nolan came in and made, the Batman Begins, all that went aside, and any talks, any thoughts about bringing Keaton back just went away because of the world he created. And that was kind of it for him. Batman Beyond would be perfect for Keaton. I agree. This is true. There are videos, interviews, school references say that, he goes and he says he's Batman. He even had this anecdote about going into an Apple store and they were watching Spider-Man on the screen. And he's like, yes, Batman wouldn't cry, and stuff like that. He always had that. And he's a pretty cool dude. Hey, what's up, McLovin? Got to shout you out real quick. Warner Brothers is probably calling Brandon Routh to replace Henry Cavill right now for his Kingdom Come Superman. And they could very well be doing that. It just depends on if if Brandon answers the call, which he might, because I think he liked doing what he did with CW. And he doesn't necessarily have to play Kingdom Come Superman because of the CW. He can come in and play any damn Superman he wants. All they have to do is just put the damn suit on him and he, here's the story. I don't care. I don't need it to be Kingdom Come. I don't need it to be what Smallville created, or not Smallville. I'm sorry, what CW created. It could be any version of Superman he can come in and be. Hell, they can bring in Henry Cavill and say, hey, you know what? We want you to play a different version of Superman. I'd be fine with that. I just want to see Superman on the screen again and give us some more lore. That's pretty much it. That's not asking too much, I don't think. Let's see. Do you think Nicholson will come back out of retirement to fight Keaton? Oh man, that would be horrible. What they could do is they could get the guy that played the young Jack Napier, the one that was on the street, and say, hey, see how he looks today, and if he looks okay, then hey, he could probably play that. That's pretty good. Let's see. Dylan says, I stand around. I'll never get enough Batman. I get it. But I've got Batman fatigue right now a little bit. Just I'll watch the movie, but I'm just not excited about it. I think the most exciting character that I want to see in the Batman would be the Penguin, because it's Colin Farrell and you can't tell it's Colin Farrell. And I think that's the most interesting thing of the whole thing that they're doing. Let's see. Yeah, he is your favorite. I got you. Let's see. You should close your DMs. Close my DMs. What? Are my DMs open? Where's my DMs? Well, you can't see anything. I don't care. Anyway, so here we go. Let's see. We're not supposed to talk about Ryan Reynolds or Green Batman. Well, you know what? I mean, not Green Batman, Green Lantern. It wasn't okay. That movie had potential. The score sucked. The story sucked. But everything else about it I liked. Even Taika Waititi. I was like, okay. I love Tamora Morrison as the Abin Sur. Yeah, Abin Sur. Abin is his son. I loved him as Abin Sur. I thought he did a great job, believable. He talked just the right amount, unlike in Boba Fett. And I thought they all did a great job. I thought Mark Strong was a fantastic Sinestro. I thought everything was like there for them to do a great film. You had Michael Clark Duncan as Kilowog. You had the other guy from Pirates of the Caribbean as Tomare. I can't remember his name, but he did a fantastic job. I loved it. The story was horrible. What they should have done with that movie is take Hal Jordan or Ryan Reynolds, Hal Jordan, whatever, and take him off world and don't come back, and then have that tension between his wife, but the girl that was playing Carol Ferris, and you left me, you didn't say anything, and he's like off to, saving the galaxy or whatever. And then that creates tension for the next film or films or whatever. But no, they did this stupid thing where they combined Parallax and Krona and all that. And it was just stupid. It was so dumb. It was not very well thought out. And you know who was behind that? Jeff Johns. So very bad on him. Talk about Sam Benjamin GL. Hey, Sam would have been a great choice for Green Lantern, even if it had no connection to the Zack Snyder universe. Even if it was its own standalone Green Lantern film. He had so many connections, I thought, that were so in line with who Hal Jordan is. I was like, wow, he lost his father. A lot of parallels I saw. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. He could have done a fantastic job. He does a great American accent. Fantastic American accent. Hey, what's up, Rhea? How's it going? Thank you. I got this. Yeah, I'm a little rusty. Haven't done a stream by myself in a minute. Brandon Routh is Chris Reeve Superman. Yes. And his wife was on set. Said that she broke out in tears when she saw Brandon in costume because he had that likeness. And of course Henry also went out for that part as for Superman Returns, and I think he does resemble a little bit of Chris Reeve. So I think both of them are good choices as Superman, and I think it's fantastic they're both alive now, and it would be fantastic for them to have a movie together where one of them, I don't care which, where one of them is playing Cyborg Superman, Hank Henshaw, and the other one is playing Kal-El, and then you have a fight. Something other than Lex Luthor, Doomsday, or Zod. Something different. We haven't seen Brainiac. I'd love to see Brainiac too, but every time, like from the Christopher Reeve movie, you have Lex Luthor. From the Christopher Reeve movie, you have well, you do have kind of Brainiac in there, and you also kind of have a little bit of Bizarro in Superman 4, but you always have those characters, those villains. You have Zod. You had Terrence Stamp as Zod, and he did a great job. But his Zod was for that time, and Michael Shannon's Zod was for this time. So it's two different characters, but yeah, give us something else. That would be fantastic. Everyone would. I think everybody would be like, "Whoa, that's pretty awesome." That's how people sort of didn't understand or couldn't tell that, that Cyborg Superman wasn't Superman, because he looked like Superman. So why wouldn't you? Yeah, I don't have that image here, but oh well. Anyway, I made one a while ago where I made Brandon Routh Cyborg Superman. So anyway, what's up? Rhea, and go back to Rhea, and no, she's telling everybody what's up. And imagine a scene with Jack Nicholson and Margot Robbie intimate scene together. Cough, cough. No, that's horrible. No way. Okay, guys, we all need to wash our hands now. The ratio. Okay, well, we'll keep everything PG-13, which is what we've been doing. But I appreciate you here. I appreciate everybody here. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Smash that like button. Also, like I said, at the end of the stream, just leave me a comment, something. Hey, what's up? Let me know what you thought about any of the things that I've talked about. And that'd be great. Let's see. I can't wait to see Batman paying Catwoman on the Batmobile. You crazy. Let's see. Zod Rider. Let's see. Delete your internet history. Let's see. Papal. That's right. I wouldn't be surprised if Warner Brother had a call with Ryan Reynolds to come cameo as Green Lantern. I didn't think that he was going to be in the Snyder Cut, but I thought if anywhere he was going to show up was going to be in the Flash movie, because it was going to be multidimensional, right? And that ended up not being the case, or so far. But I thought that, hey, that would be the only place that I could see him, being in, would be the Flash movie, because he'd be jumping into different, multiverse, multipass. So Anthony says the original Green Lantern script is out there and 100% better. Warner Brothers interfere with Green Lantern, but they interfere with everything. They've interfered. They don't stop. They don't stop meddling. If they did stop meddling, you would get better cinema. You would get better stories. You would get more cohesion. A lot of people just want to see things in the movies. They're like, oh, we take polls and we go do this, and we react to different critics and audience members and things like that. And it's so counterproductive that you lose every ounce of creativity or artistry when you put in so much commercialism to try to drive sales. Let's see. I'm excited for Black Adam. You know what? On that note, let me take this off the screen real quick, and we will go to this. Oh, look at that. And I will make him big screen. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not going to play the audio. I'm not going to get clapped. But if you, boop, 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 there he is. Okay. If you go back a little bit, I think, and this is just me, and I'll skip a lot of comments, but I'll come back. I think that without the wings, the helmet looks ridiculous on his head. I think that his outfit looks cool. I think his thighs are really thick. But I think his outfit looks cool. His armor, shoulder armor, his gauntlets. I think everything looks great. The helmet looks dope, except the wings are just huge. They are super, super wide. That's just crazy. And his ship is in the background, and this crash. So, and then I think that this scene here connects, and it looks more impressive, of course, with the wings. Like with the wings on his helmet look fine. With the wings on his helmet look fine to me. And I don't mind them at all. But let's go, and then you just kind of like jump over to the rock, and if you look at the background, I think it's like you see the bike and the fire and all that stuff, and you look at the walls. I think most of this action takes place in this beat up, broken down little city. Except here, this looks a little different. I don't know what ship that is. That doesn't look like the same Thanagarian ship. that looks like something else. But if you see also, Dr. Fate does not have any eyes on his helmet, which is fine. But if you look at his outfit, I can't zoom in here, but if you look at his outfit, it's got like all the writing and stuff all over his chest and all over his arms and everything, just like on Black Adam. And then if you look at his hand, like right here where his thumb is, you see like a line and then sort of a circle, and it just looks and it kind of comes down right here to where his veins are, and there's another circle there. So I think there's a little bit of I want to say circuitry that is on his suit. So it might not be completely powered by like magic. And then here, this is the worst outfit that out of all of them, I think they're great. I think they spent time on them. And then this one here, take out the poofs, please, on the shoulders. Those look like Disney princess to me. And then the poof down here around her waist, it kind of comes out and flares out and everything like a Disney princess. And it just looks so, oh, that's not the right button. And it just looks so, it's not on that level like this. It's not on the same level. This looks like it belongs in Birds of Prey. It doesn't look good at all. And I'm just like, I mean, you know, like right here, like her shoulders, and the chest, the armor, I guess, because this armor, it looks better. But the sleeves, just, it doesn't look good to me. I'm hoping that that's not her suit. I'm hoping that that's like something she's changing into. This looks great. I think this looks great. I like the glow. I think I like the glow of the suit and sort of how he just looks like it. And then you got, you know, Colonel Sanders here, and he's going to sell you some chicken. He's got his little ascot going, and his helmet with no. He's like, you want some chicken? I'm gonna fry it up for you. So he's and then look, his suit looks amazing. He's got all that design on there, and they gave him little shoulder pieces. Don't know why, they're small, but I was like, you're padding his shoulders, okay. And then that man. And I think that's it. Let me go back. There's a little bit more before this. Oh, that's the Batman. And I think there was some more that they revealed. This was the Super Bowl trailer, I guess. If you guys watch now, I don't mind the little lenses here. I'm like, okay, that's just an added little extra. I don't care about that. His membrane looking suit, or where the world. If you look at his shoulder, where I am, can I change myself? Nope, can't. Let me see. Can I do that? Okay. So I'm out. So if you look at his shoulder, you see the whole suit is sort of got this membrane kind of, you know, maze kind of looking thing. And then, you know, like his forehead has got this little, you know, swoopy thing here, which goes on both sides, which kind of looks kind of veiny, whatever. And it was kind of weird here. And then his knuckles have got this, I don't know, whatever the hell that is. But he's got like, it's on his fingers as well. And then he's got the little Tron suit going, yeah, the lights going on. So I'm like, oh, hey, you know, you guys need to cosplay this the next San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm fine with that. I don't mind it at all. Let's see. Can I do that? Oh, hold up. Okay, here we go. I got control again. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, yeah, and then he's sort of thick here. He doesn't look muscular. So I'm thinking that this is before he gets his suit. Because this is the guy that was in the running to play He-Man. So he showed us, you know, I think back when they were filming this, that he was pretty cut. He was in shape. And he doesn't look it there. And then she kind of looks normal, I guess, but she's got a little gorilla backpack, I guess, but she's wearing it on the front. And her clothes are all patchy. I don't know if that's just sort of the style to make her look kind of hip and cool. And then her hair is braided on either side. This outfit here doesn't look as bad as her Cyclone outfit. The Cyclone outfit just, to me so far, just doesn't look good. Maybe it'll change. And he's like, I can't see in here. And that is the, yeah, that's our Barry, but he's wearing green. Usually the long-haired Barry was in green. Okay, interesting. So we're going back. We have that Batman covered in mud. Oh, we have Black Adam, and he's shocking something. What is he shocking right there? He's like, ah, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, there's a statue with an arm extended, and he's shooting it at the crotch. Nope, he missed. Don't know exactly what that is, but let me get back to your comments, guys. Let me see. I do miss me some Superman. Yes, I love Superman. I just wish that they would do more with the character instead of shelving him. Yes, Terrence Howard was Zod, and he was a great Zod for that story. The only good thing about Mark Strong, Kilowog, and Tim Ray, Ryan Reynolds, looks similar to Hal, but he sucked at trying to be Hal. I agree with that. In that, I always thought for the DC universe, he was more fitted for Wally West. Just his smart mouth, all that. But let me jump up here real quick. What's up, Gillis? How's it going? Zever Fashionista, apparently. That's right. Hey, man, when you're an artist, you look at all that kind of stuff. And I do come from a little bit of a background in TV. So, costuming is definitely something that I was into for a while. Sculpting, vacuum forming, all that, you name it, that's me. So hell yeah, day one. Can't unsee it. Let's see, the shape of the Flash's helmet looks like oh my god. Okay, it does look veiny. Let's see, the ball sack suit. Let's see, Katsuka says Anthony has a character lock on. Oh no. Let's see, Gillis says if you're thinking of ending up, wait, I think you're going to end up making Black Adam more of a hero than he should be. I think they are going with sort of an anti-hero approach. Let me see. Whoop, there I am. Sort of an anti-hero approach, much like the Venom movie. I don't think he's full villain. They're trying to make it to where audiences can identify or empathize with the character. They think it makes it more. I mean, look at Cruella, look at freaking Maleficent, look at other movies that are like that. They're like, hey, here's a villain, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna make you feel like you have some sort of connection with the villain. You can understand what they're going through, things like that. Whatever you understand their perspective, and I get that to an extent, but the best villains are the ones like Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, stuff like that. Just like, they think that they're doing right, but they're doing wrong, and they ultimately don't care. But anyway, I think they should have used the green for Hawkman. They already used dark red and burgundy for the Hawkman. Well, I mean, they could. It could have been something as simple as like, we're shooting a lot of the stuff on green screen, so let's just give them a contrasting color. But the red's fine. It's burgundy. Ron Burgundy. Let's see. They will probably try to funny up Black Adam. I think they will, because it'll have The Rock. I hope that they don't. It doesn't look like, from the things that I've seen, it doesn't look like it's going to be jokey. But from what they've released in the past, and it's going to end up crossing over with the Shazam movies, the Zachary Levi. I think it's going to be a little bit jokey, so that those universes can sort of fuse. They already updated or changed the costumes for the new Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods, to go along with this. So they're trying to mold. So whatever they do with this Black Adam movie, I would say it's going to be the tone will be the same for Shazam 2. Let's see, James Bond as Dr. Fate, sign me up. Yeah, there you go. Here's helmet wings are hell long. They're not only long, they could have been cool back, but they're just out. And I would and because it's alien technology, I would have been like, you can make it retract, right? If he retracts his wings and they go into nothing, because they don't go, they don't fold up behind him like a bird or anything like that. They kind of disappear. Then you could probably do the same thing with his helmet, and that would be fine for me. Let's see. Let me go back up here a little bit more. Let's see. The sequel to The Flash will be based on the button with Jeff Johns' Dr. Manhattan. If it gets a sequel, I don't even know if it's going to get a sequel, to be honest with you. Let's see. The Flash is going to be epic or dumpster fire, no in between. Ah, man, that's a loaded question, or not question. That's a loaded statement right there. Let's see. Let me go down here. Day one. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Fatal J, man? Thanks for coming, dude. Appreciate it. Pattinson's Batman is going to be dope. It's still restore the Snyderverse, though. Yeah, no, still restore the Snyderverse. For me, I'm just not interested in the Batman right now. It just doesn't look. I mean, it does. It's not going to be a bad movie. I know it's going to be a great movie or whatever. I'm just kind of Batmaned out. So I'm more interested in Black Adam. I think that, hey, it's a new character. It's one we haven't seen on the big screen before. I want to see something new. Batman, we've seen 50 billion times. There's going to be more Batman. You're never going to run out of Batman. Batman is their easiest way for DC, Warner Brothers to print money. Put out another Batman movie. So James Bond as Dr. Fate signed me up. That's right. The Flash got inspired by Stephen Neeson's armor. Yeah. Well, it did. It kind of looked. It looked weird. The Stephen Neeson outfit, which I think I have it here. Hold on one second. It is. Where is it? I thought I had it. No, it's down here. It's down here. There it is. Yeah, it looked like a ball sack. No, it looked kind of wood grain, and his hands were like huge. Like, dude, how are you gonna take those gauntlets off? And then
things change.
I just had that drop. I just wanted to play it. But anyway, so going back to the comments, let's see. Andrew Casale says, if The Rock fights Cavill Superman or Zach Levi's Shazam, sign me up. I would love for him to fight both of them. That would, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen now, because nothing is certain, nothing is set, nobody's saying anything, so you can't really get a perspective on what are they going to do going forward. And that's the main frustration right there for any fan is, what are you going to give us? What are you doing? Like, I'm fine with not knowing everything, but at least give me something, just throwing out the Wonder Twins doesn't tell me shit. It just tells me like, oh, hey, let's find another couple obscure characters to bring to HBO Max. Okay, don't care. I mean, I like the Wonder Twins. They came about when I was a kid. I grew up with them. That's fine. I have no problems with Zam Orjana. And guys, if you want to get a Zeeverfett exclusive, you can go to my TeePublic or Teespring store and get yourself a Wonder Twins t-shirt. I have both of them up for sale right now. I'm pretty sure they're doing the Hawkman reincarnation or reincarnation Hawkman, maybe to tie in with Black Adam's origin. They could. I mean, and what would be interesting for the reincarnation, I always thought it would be cool to like switch up, actors, like have a different actor come in and be this version, but they always bring back the same actor. Like we're, fucking stupid and can't figure out what reincarnation is. It's like, oh, well, no, it's always the same guy. Like, didn't I see you then? Like, what? It's not the same fucking sperm that keeps getting rebooted and put into somebody else's ball sack. Anyway. So let's see. Jesse Allen says the Batman is the only one that looks good so far. Okay, well, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Black Adam. Yeah, I mean, and again, the reason why is because it's something new. This this right here with Black Adam, it's new. You've never seen it before. None of us have seen it before, and I'm totally down for it. Like I don't. That doesn't excite me right here. That's like, okay, this right here, this scene right here doesn't excite me. I want to see this. I'm ready to see this. Aquaman 2, let's go. It's already been too long. There he is in his pajamas. I mean, he's in his, camouflage outfit on a brown background. So he's stealth, you can tell. Very hard to see. Very hard to see. Like when you pull out, you're like, yo, where'd you go? Very difficult to see. So yeah, And now that makes him look bigger. And there he is touching somebody. And he's got a weird sweater on. Um, and yeah, so there's another angle of that same cowl. It looks great when his head is down, but when his head is up, it just looks his cheeks look stupid. It just looks bad. I don't like that. And this right here that he's looking at, I think that's Sasha Kaye. That's very, very skinny forearms. We've already seen all that. There he is. There he is. He's like, I got a hole in my cowl. um, but yeah, I mean, look at that. We've never seen this before. It looks dope. It looks like it's something that's going to be very, very abrasive, But yeah, I'm ready to see this. Looks freaking hella dope. But we shall see. What is this? Oh, this is the same thing. They're like, I'm gonna cut you. He's like, no, you're not. Shazam. And this is connected to that other thing we saw of him in that other area. So he's attacking something. Maybe that's that rock of destiny or whatever where Digimon Aslu is hanging out at. And then here he is back in the day when he was Teth Adam before he got that. There is the Thanagarian ship, and that looks pretty cool. Oh, and there he is. Look. I mean, you can tell right there. Look how big that damn helmet is, and he's just sort of like, oh, that's the biggest thing you can tell. It's like, wow, look, that's not Batman wings. That's Hawkman wings on his head. And then there he is looking at two helicopters. He's just kind of floating, and Batman's like, touch me, hold me. Look at those damn nails. Wow, those are long ass nails. Let's see. Did you know in Gotham City it's illegal to break the law? Let's see. What's up? Dylan says Fatal. Aquaman 2 is going to be awesome. The Rock can play the same character in every movie. Well, he does play the same character. His range isn't that great. So I hope that in this one he's going to take a little bit more care to craft his story. If he really wants this thing to have legs, if he wants to have a trilogy. Q says, is Black Adam going to fight the Nation of Domination? Oh, man, I don't know, but I would think that the Nation of Domination is going to be the Shazamly. And there you have it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out, guys. I appreciate everybody coming. Like I said, thank you so much for being here. Smash that like button. When I end the stream, just at any time, come back and just leave me a comment on any of my streams, any of them at all. I'll get the notification and I'll interact with you there. It does help YouTube say, hey, you know what? Somebody's watching this guy. So I appreciate it. Hey, there's a lot more going on here. I'll be on Nicotina's stream tomorrow. I think he's going to do his stream because he didn't get to do it on Monday. And then, of course, the Four Nerds on Thursday. But thanks again for everybody coming out here and showing your love, man. I appreciate it. It makes it all worthwhile to come out and just hang out with you guys for a bit. I do believe Black Adam's Rock is a passion project. It's a passion project. This is the 12 years ago is when he took a poll. 12 years ago is when he took a poll. He was like, should I be Black Adam or should I be Shazam? And everybody in unison almost was like, Black Adam, we'd love to see it. And so it's been that long that he asked the question, we answered, and he finally is going to bring it to the masses on the screen. So that's another reason. Thanks a lot. That's another reason why I'm excited to see it. Let me just take that out. Stop sharing. So there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have today in store. I saw the Batman images and was like, yo, I got to talk about the freaking suit. But yeah, thanks again, guys. There's nothing else. Like, again, if you want to get one of my Blue Beetle shirts, you can definitely check out the TeePublic and Teespring store. Yeah, there we go. Let me see what you got to say, Gillis. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming again. Thanks so much, and y'all have a wonderful evening. And as far as there it is. Okay, there it is. All right, take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, check out our other videos and subscribe for more. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions down below. Don't forget to check out our TeePublic and Teespring store. And a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Your support is much appreciated. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. This is Zeeverfett signing off.